Hello, this is the Spring ISD Technology Plan as reviewed by Pam Mahalik. This is a summary of the goals and objectives that relate to the National Educational Technology Plan as presented within Spring ISD's 5-year plan. The entire plan is not included but is available at the following location: http://www.springisd.org/docs2/ci/5YSP-master-2010.pdf. Spring's 5-year plan was composed, compiled, and presented to the district in the year 2010. The 5-year plan was based primarily on the National Educational Technology Plan. The district was seeking to address all of the tenets of the NETP and to be a model district by 2015. The first goal in Spring ISD's plan was that Spring ISD will build learning capacity in order for students to be post-secondary ready and contributing members of a democratic society. The second goal of Spring ISD's plan was that Spring ISD will build both staff learning and leadership capacity in order for staff to positively impact others. The third goal for Spring ISD's plan was that Spring ISD will build community capacity in order to support meaningful partnerships. The fourth part of Spring ISD's plan was that Spring ISD will ensure effective and efficient utilization and/or compliance of systems and resources in order to support the learning organization. The National Educational Technology Plan included 5 tenets. The first of these was learning, engage, empower. The goal was that all learners will have engaging and empowering learning experiences both in and out of school that prepare them to be active, creative, knowledgeable, and ethical participants in our globally networked society. Spring ISD, in their ongoing effort to support the National Educational Technology Plan, designed the following ways to engage and empower through learning. Support the integration of smart tables and interactive whiteboards at the schools where they have been installed. Develop an annual support plan for PEAK for the upcoming school year. Explore low-cost solutions for delivery of video to classrooms. Design discovery-based curricula. Develop an annual support plan with Kagan for the upcoming school year. Create Tabula Digita long-range plan. Sustain first move training for new 2nd and 3rd grade teachers. Provide educational bridge support to identified campuses for reading instructional support. And introduce online tools for staff and student learning. The second tenet of the National Educational Technology Plan was assessment, measure what matters. Our education system at all levels will leverage the power of technology to measure what matters and use assessment data for continuous improvement. Spring ISD developed a variety of ways to measure what matters, assessment. Conduct an online survey that provides feedback on services received from the Division of Financial Services to improve future services. Use a website survey on the homepage to gather input about specific topics. Track incoming freshman cohorts from 2008 to 2009, 2009 to 2010, and 2010 to 2011. Collect and monitor data reports from campuses that detail achievement data, attendance, discipline, and failure rates. Conduct a needs assessment survey of staff regarding instruction of students with disabilities. Create professional learning evaluation. Conduct surveys to establish level of customer satisfaction. Conduct a parent survey. And conduct a comprehensive program evaluation of the special education program, including instruction. Additional forms of assessment include uploading historical tax, TELPAS, SAT, ACT data into the systems, upload CFA and SA data, increase training opportunities specific to PEIMS reporting, complete Utilize Notebook for applicant tracking and analyze, Perform facilities needs assessment and, if needed, develop timeline for bond authorization. Evaluate the success of the public relations liaison and webmaster program. Evaluate the customer service plan. Conduct a needs assessment. The third tenet of the National Educational Technology Plan included teaching, prepare, and connect. Professional educators will be supported individually and in teams by technology that connects them to data, content, resources, expertise, and learning experiences that can empower and inspire them to provide more effective teaching for all learners. Spring ISD's plan to prepare and connect teaching included investigate options for allowing handheld devices on a district public-private network. Initiate the Teacher Leadership Institute by selecting participants and hosting blended learning sessions. Hire 2 instructional technology specialists for capacity building. Implement simultaneous technology cohorts. Increase elementary technology cohort numbers. Provide regularly scheduled collaboration between curriculum and instruction directors and campus leaders. Provide staff development opportunities from the Program Evaluation and Needs Assessment Survey for students with special needs. Develop a peak support teacher team to coach and support peak implementation. And increase staff education opportunities through training sessions, one-on-one dialogue, and facility or department visits to increase financial knowledge. Additional opportunities to prepare and connect through teaching are to provide engaging activities when professional development sessions occur, expand the use of Adobe Connect for staff meetings and training, increase learning opportunities through book studies, off-site meetings, and strength teams, introduce virtual on-demand staff training, provide auto-skill training and support for auto-skill paraprofessionals, provide focused training for classified staff in technology, equipment, chemicals, and supervisory skills. Provide a training module related to office protocol and etiquette in order to improve customer service. All participants of the Spring ISD New Teacher Institute will have a 0.5-day workshop with Peak. Provide Randy Sprigg training to 15 pilot campuses. The fourth tenet of the National Educational Technology Plan would be infrastructure, access, and enable. All students and educators will have access to a comprehensive infrastructure for learning when and where they need it. Spring ISD's options to access and enable infrastructure include investigate options for allowing handheld devices on a district public or private network, implement a public and private network, investigate and initiate use of new media when determined to be beneficial, implement staff and student web portals for improved access to network resources, develop a parent portal, provide specialized training for public relations liaisons and webmasters as needed throughout the school year, develop a records management database to manage all records archived in supply chain services, train all campus administration in CWIN, use data warehouse system to provide staff with an improved delivery of performance data, and implement paperless W-2s. The fifth tenet of the National Educational Technology Plan is productivity, redesign, and reform. Our education system at all levels will redesign processes and structures to take advantage of the power of technology to improve learning outcomes while making more efficient use of time, money, and staff. Spring ISD came up with a variety of options to redesign and reform productivity. Use multiple methods of communication to inform stakeholders. Explore relationships with Texas Virtual Network and Florida Global. Implement Special Education Manager district-wide. Continue collaboration with Lone Star College System regarding early college design. Use technology to improve school security. Explore funding sources for early college high school. Identify common venue for all curricula. Create customer service video. Evaluate weekly processes concerning student enrollment and attendance coding. Use features from SoftServe to keep lines of communication open with new teacher candidates. continue effective project class with partnership at all elementary campuses, and explore options for sustaining and expanding campus surveillance. As an employee of Spring ISD, and upon review of the 5-year plan and the technology plan embedded in it, I've come to the following conclusions. Spring ISD is working toward achieving the goal established in 2010 of a model district by 2015. Spring ISD has made a substantial effort toward addressing all 5 areas of the National Educational Technology Plan. Spring ISD has made multiple advances in technology using Web 2.0 tools and open source technology, although this was not specifically addressed in the 5-year plan. Many of the best practices that I have reviewed and studied have been used, piloted, or under review at this time. I can only conclude that although Spring ISD may not be the forefront of technology, it is certainly in the running.